Hello and welcome to In Case You Missed It. Happy New Year, everybody. We pick up right where we left off. Congress left without approving any extension of the enhanced subsidies. So now we have millions of people paying more for their individual health plans through the marketplaces. The GOP is very divided on how to go about handling this. They know something needs to be done. They see it as their last chance to get a win before Election Day. Democrats, on the other hand, feel very comfortable about their strategy, which was very similar to what happened in 2018 when Republicans took aim at taking down as much of Obamacare as possible, and in the midterms got handed their behinds to them because the American public wasn't happy about it. Democrats are sitting pretty as far as they're concerned, feeling like the GOP is holding the hot potato here and the American public is going to vote against them. So be on the lookout for that being issue A number one all of 2026. Speaking of GOP lawmakers, many of them are heading for the exit, citing a dysfunctional Congress. So we're seeing we're seeing 50 lawmakers from both sides of the aisle leaving at the end of their term. Many of them are Republicans, claiming that Congress has grown too dysfunctional for them to get anything done. This wave of exits is on par again with what we saw in 2018. So there is a lot of 2018 coming back to us, which was a dismal election year for the Republican Party. So we're seeing a lot of these Republicans leave Congress saying things like they kind of hit a wall, or the dysfunction just isn't attractive, or I can accomplish more as a governor. There's lawmakers leaving to run for governorships, feeling they can have a bigger impact on the national landscape from a governor's role. Stating basically that there's only 50 governors, whereas there's 435 members of Congress. So it's hard to navigate. Sticking with the GOP, they are in pieces right now about what to do when they come back to session. There are major divides as to what they think they should do in regards to subsidies. Many of them want to just extend the subsidies, push off this pain a little bit longer. Many of them want to create the HSA account. So look for this to be issue A number one, and the GOP really divided on it, where the Democrats are pretty united in making these Republicans hold this healthcare problem in their hand all the way up to the election. United Healthcare did a major independent review and is committed to changes after this review came back. FTI Consulting is the analysis group that handled this research project and analysis. They didn't find any smoking guns in the research, but United Healthcare is committed to making changes. Many critics felt like United Healthcare was leveraging their power over the industry, having purchased medical groups, having being a pharmacy benefit manager and the largest health insurance company, leveraging the way they do business to inflate their profits. Nothing like that was found, but there were some major changes they need to make in three heavily scrutinized areas. Number one, the Medicare Advantage risk assessment and coding project. So this is how they're obviously collecting and paying out providers on the Medicare Advantage side, and their care review and approval process. This is something that's gotten the most headlines. Many say United Healthcare has some of the highest decline rates. I haven't necessarily seen that personally, but it is something that they've gotten a lot of heat for. And then lastly, their pharmacy benefit manager, Optum Rx, and the lack of passing along drug discounts to their clients. So many people don't know this, but pharmacy benefit managers are able to get rebates from drug manufacturers that can be as much as 50-60% of the price of the drug, and they distribute that out sometimes and sometimes not. So they are holding too much of those profits. So United Healthcare's response is a 23-step action plan that it will complete by the end of March, which will begin to implement these recommended reforms. Trump administration is continuing to gain victories in the prescription drug area. They are talking very loud about them. They have deals with 9 major pharmaceutical companies that will lower the prices of drugs to align with those prices that they're charging other developed nations. This is a lot of critics and experts alike are saying that they are waiting to see exactly how much this actually impacts the average American and the prices of prescription drugs, which are upwards of 24% of your medical premium. So we're waiting to see if this is really going to have a real measurable impact or if it's a PR stunt, but there will be lower priced drugs available. Speaking of those lower priced drugs, CMS, the Center for Medicaid Services, Medicare and Medicaid Services, has unveiled a new voluntary program that's going to lower the price of GLP-1 drugs for Medicaid and Medicare eligible people. So in 2026, Medicaid beneficiaries can pay as low as $50 a month for the drug. In 2027 or later 2026, they'll have a similar model out for Medicare eligible beneficiaries. So if you are one of those, you are in line for a much more affordable access to Wegovy, to Novo and Lilly's injectable GLP-1 drugs. And lastly, we go to the trial of Luis Mangione. Remember, he is the one that murdered CEO of United Healthcare, Brian Thompson, in Manhattan last year. His defense team is arguing that former Attorney General and current Department of Justice official Pam Bondi has a profound conflict of interest in the federal murder case, demanding that she's demanding the death penalty. They are demanding it be dropped because of her prior lobbying work with a firm that worked with, guess who? United Healthcare. So she worked with Ballot Partners. They worked with United Healthcare, did a lot of work with them. And the Luis Mangione defense team saying she is not credible. She has the conflict of interest and therefore cannot pursue the death penalty. So I'm sure that will be a big topic once that trial kicks off. For now, thank you for joining us. See you later.